Alright guys, so what we have here today is the Fantech MaxFit81. This is a wireless keyboard with both 2.4 gigahertz connection as well as Bluetooth. That way you can use this with either PC or Mac or even multiple devices. You do also have these nice little dual level feet at the bottom of the keyboard, so you can adjust it to be as comfortable as you want with 3 different height levels. Your on off switch is on the bottom left. You have a nice labeled 2.4 gigahertz connector, and you also have a nice place to store at the bottom of your keyboard underneath one of the flip out feet. Now for the party tricks of the MaxFit81, you do have a 75% layout, an OLED screen at the top, a knob over here as well. The configuration that I have has Gateron G Pro 2.0 switches and these die-sub PBT keycaps. And these keycaps do feel and sound pretty good. I would say that these are a pretty high quality set of die-sub PBT keycaps, but of course double shot would have been better. Now with this keyboard having hot swap capability and featuring multiple different switch options, you can have switches from Otemu, switches from Gateron, or even get this kit bare bones. Bare bones, this keyboard is about $75, and you can go all the way up to the die-sub PBT keycaps and the Gateron G Pro switches for $115, which quite frankly, once you guys hear how this thing sounds, it sounds okay, but I would not spend $115 on this thing. So if you don't already have keycaps and switches for this bad boy, I don't think that I would spend that much money on this particular keyboard. Here's a quick sound test so you guys can hear exactly how the MaxFit81 sounds. If everything was like, let's say $80 for this entire set, I would definitely give it a little bit more of a pass. I understand that this OLED screen is pretty unique for the price point. It's also kind of just a party trick. So I don't really know if this is really necessary, and it's kind of cool how you can, definitely change like what it shows on your computer. Just give it a second to load, and then you can see like your CPU utilization and all that good stuff. Personally, I don't really care about that. If I really need it, I'll just pull up Task Manager, but I guess if you're in the middle of a game. Now with the MaxFit81, you do also have software that is customizable, and you can also add like little notes and whatnot to your OLED screen just for some extra personalization. And I do also like the frosted translucent case because it kind of reminds me of a Game Boy Advance. So I definitely do like the whole retro vibe that Fantech has going on with this. But personally, I just don't agree with the pricing based on the way the keyboard sounds. The Gateron G Pro switches are nice, but the stabilizers could use a little bit more work for them being prelude. And for this being a pre-built, is it a bad option? I don't necessarily think that it's a bad option, and given the fact that this is also wireless, does add a little bit more value. But personally, with things like the Newfie Halo series of keyboards that are out that just have much better build quality, better stabilizers from the factory, and also sound better while maintaining the wireless capability, I just feel like I would rather buy a Newfie Halo 65 as opposed to this one for a little bit more money. But thank you guys for watching this quick video. I hope you enjoyed this review, and let me know what you guys think of this. Are you interested in picking up a keyboard with an OLED screen specifically, or would you just opt for a standard regular mechanical keyboard that you can customize a little bit and that may sound better from the factory? This is nice, the fact that it does have hot swap switches and south facing switches at that. I just don't really see the point in spending this much money on this just for an OLED screen and a knob. The OLED screen just doesn't offer me a ton of like extra information about my PC that I feel like I don't really need to know, and especially not to look down at my keyboard for it. But thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video.